trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. We're heading to, I don't know. This is
You
plan.
and Gabriel found it out.
Uh-huh.
I'll just go easy and take it up the
I
rear.
know these guys like that. They gotta kick that.
Oh, you're on your own age there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you can't keep up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, am I meeting, beating, or not exceeding your expectations? Yeah, this is a great ride though. I love this stuff. I get to do this, so go full gas over gravel, yeah? It's great though. Actually, I'm not surprised how strong you are, because where I used to live, there was a bunch of strong masters riders, because lots of people retire to northern Thailand, and so the 50s, 60-year-olds, even as high, yeah, there's a guy 67 years old, and he was still, yeah, great in super shape. But yeah, there's a bunch of strong guys over 60 there, like people doing. There was even one guy 72 years old who he would get dropped, but he rode 150 k's with young guys. So I never. If you keep on, you're in super shape.
Well, I appreciate the accolade, and I feel like I'm a rock.
There's no way either of us are going to be able to keep up with a young guy. It's the young guys are always going to beat us.
So this is Peter. We met the other day, and I told him he was half my age, and apparently, see, I thought he was way younger than he is. So
yeah, I didn't believe. I thought you were a few years older than me. So
he's 41, and he thought we were close in age. And then I had to let him know that no, I'm 18 years older. So that just means he's got 18 years to catch up to me.
Yeah.
And then Gabriel, of course, is kicking my ass. They both dropped me on the way out here on Sons of Beaches. All right, so this is Candy Farm Run. There's a big hill in front of us, and honestly, I don't feel like pedaling up that hill today. That's the truth of it, and so we're not going to. We'll save it for another day. So I'm just gonna take it easy on the way back, like I always do, and while the other people push.
A lot.
So I've always talked smack since I was a teenager. I still do.
Good.
Alright, so this young punk Filipina freaking teenager from some beach.
Yeah.
Him, by the way. Just kicked the old man's ass.
No.
And then the other old man kicked my ass on the beach.
You grabbed something inside. I don't know what. A water. Gatorade.
So we're gonna take a little break and we're almost done.
Yeah. Hi guys.
So I want to give a very special thanks to Peter for joining me and Gabriel on today's ride. It was such a pleasure to have him, and he did surprise me a little bit. Mostly because he's not wearing cycling shoes. Good God. And he still powered away from me on this climb right here. So, Peter, my hat's off to you. Great job. Peter rode 25,000 kilometers last year. That's 15,000 plus miles. And he's definitely got some strength behind him. It was a pleasure to meet you, Peter, and I look forward to meeting other people that want to pedal here in the Philippines, in Malaybalay, and experience some of the beautiful countryside. This is some of the most beautiful countryside I've ever seen. And so it's really nice to be able to get away from the city, get away from the noise, and experience this. So again, thank you so much, Peter.